In this competitive market, you have to differentiate yourself, and the best way is through branding. Now, whenever I ask doctors, why should someone come to you? Why should a patient choose you over others? The typical answers include, I offer best care. My hospital has all the facilities. My hospital has NABH accreditation. I have latest equipments and technology. And I'm best in what I do. So these are the same answers given by most of the doctors. So all the doctors offer quality care. Most of them have good infrastructure as well, right? So you will not be able to differentiate, and it can be easily copied, right? If you are having one technology, one particular instrument or new technology that you put in your practice, the same can be copied by others also, right? So how are you going to differentiate? So here comes how you build your personal brand, how you build your brand on a whole for your practice, for you and for your hospital or the clinic. And that's where the brand story plays a very vital role. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the importance of brand story and how you can do. I'll be giving you examples which will give you the methodology based on which you can come out with your own brand story. So let's jump into the session. And if you have come for the first time to my channel, I want you to subscribe and hit the notification button. I create lots of video content that is going to help doctors in growing their practice. So the brand story to boost your practice growth. First, let's set the context here. To differentiate yourself in the market, you need to create brand story. The brand story that you create will differentiate you from others. And here, they may not be able to copy the same story because your story is your story, right? They can copy the format, but not yours. So that way, you'll be establishing your uniqueness, which nobody can copy, right? Because your journey is your journey. So first, let us understand why brand story, why you need. The first is differentiation. As I mentioned before, this is the best way of how you can differentiate yourself from others. It showcases your experience, which is very unique, your values, and how you approach your practice, right? So this differentiation helps the patient to understand what makes you special, and it also conveys why they should choose you over others, right? So that is the power of brand story. The next point is emotional connection. Why emotional connection is important? Now, if you look at the story, uh, it immediately invokes emotion. Humans are naturally drawn towards stories, right? So sharing your personal journey, the challenges that you overcame, the motivational factors that's driving you in why you do what you do, right? You as a doctor. So that creates emotional connection with your audience, with your patients. So the patients wants to feel understood, right? And the relatable brand story helps them in this connection, so making them more likely to trust you over others. So that's the reason the brand story is important. Next, it builds trust and credibility. Trust is the fundamental aspect of the doctor and patient relationship. I'm sure you know that. So a well-crafted brand story showcases your expertise and commitment to patients, right? And for their care. So by sharing your experiences, the successes and patient testimonials in the form of story also establishes credibility and trust. And the last is patient attraction and loyalty. Now your brand story acts like a magnet, like it attracts patients to who resonate with your values and your approach. So when patients connect with your story, they are more likely to become your loyal advocates, where they refer you to others. And that's the reason your brand story helps in patient retention as well. So this is the reason you have to craft brand story. And when I quote this example, you will have even more clarity. And when you are able to resonate with what I'm saying and the examples that I'm going to quote, you will have fair understanding, a clear picture of how you can craft your brand story. The first example that I want to quote is Dr. Devi Shetty, the renowned cardiac surgeon and the founder of Narayana Health. Now, his brand story revolves around his mission to make quality healthcare accessible and affordable to all. Right? You all know this. He shares his journey from when he was a young doctor who witnessed the plights of patients and unable to afford the medical treatments, and that helped him to build the network of hospital focusing on this compassionate care. He often shares this emotional story of how he had a chance to encounter Mother Teresa, right? Which inspired him to actually dedicate his life in serving humanity, right? He shares this story very beautifully. He narrates the personal experiences of treating underprivileged to the patients, and his pursuit of innovative healthcare, focusing on reduced cost without compromising the quality. So, by authentically sharing this experience and what motivates him or inspires him to do what he is doing, Dr. Shetty is establishing an emotional connect with the audience. Not only the patients connect with him at a very higher level, even other doctors who have similar values also get connected with Dr. Devi Shetty, right? So when you look at this, you will not only be able to connect with your patients, but also talents whom you can hire for your hospital or clinic, right? Even they will connect with your brand story. So it is a very good way of establishing yourself. And the next example that I want to quote is Dr. V Mohan of Dr. Mohan's Diabetes Center. Now, Dr. Mohan is a renowned diabetologist and founder of Dr. Mohan's Diabetes Specialty Center. Now, his brand story revolves around his lifelong dedication to diabetes care, right? It is driven by a personal connection to the disease, actually speaking, because Dr. Mohan often shares how his own family history of diabetes influenced his decision in specializing in the diabetes management. He talks about the commitment of helping patients lead a healthy lives by providing comprehensive care and empowering them with the knowledge. So through his brand story, Dr. Mohan establishes himself as an empathetic healthcare provider who understands the challenges faced by those who have diabetes. Now, he uses his personal experiences to create that relatability, and he positions himself as an expert who can guide and support individuals on their diabetes management journey. So, it is not only about focusing on just a visit by a patient to the doctor. He ensures the care is throughout. It's a lifelong, right? Lifelong journey. So both Dr. Devi Shetty and Dr. V Mohan have effectively used their brand stories to connect with their audiences. So this connection is in a deeper level which even you can relate to. So by sharing this way, yeah, your story, you'll be able to impact more people and build your brand. So this is how you can build your personal brand and brand for your hospital or clinic, by building a story. Build a story around your brand and talk about it on a regular basis. The story that you build becomes a brand when you use that message consistently for a longer period of time, right? It is not just you create the brand story, put it out there on your website and have it as a wall hanging in your hospital or clinic. Does not build brand story. You have to keep repeating again and again and again and again, which people will start relating it to over a period of time, right? So hope this session was helpful to you. Do share your comments and do like and subscribe, and do share it with your friends and colleagues who needs in building their brand for their practice. And let's meet with another interesting topic in the next session. Thank you.